day has finally arrived. Filippo Bonaperti will lead West Ham United out in the first Premier League game at home against Liverpool. The atmosphere around the stadium has been electric since 9 a.m. The store opened and the queues have been unbelievable. The West Ham fans are truly making it a party atmosphere and truly enjoying the entire day. Hopefully, Filippo Bonaperti and the players can deliver a positive result that suits the atmosphere at the London Stadium. The fans are in such great voice. The amount of claret and blue is unbelievable. They have not stopped singing. It's incessant and fantastic, and Filippo will start off with a 3-5-2 with Johnson, Kare and Zuma at the back, with Bowen, Cornet, Paqueta, Downs, Rice in midfield, and Antonio and Scamacca leading the front line. It'll be a surprise to the West Ham fans that he's made such a huge change to the formation that the team has been playing, but obviously Filippo feels that there's a way of making his team play better. Hopefully he can deliver as Thiago knocks the ball into Fabinho and Downs is straight in there. Paqueta into Scamacca. Scamacca knocks it into Antonio. Antonio has time, he has space. Plays the ball over the top into Scamacca. He's got time. He turns. He beats the ball into Cornet. Cornet's in! 5 minutes in! West Ham have a 1-0 lead. The fans have literally just lit a firework. The atmosphere, the noise is absolutely incessant. Filippo Bonaperti must have been dreaming of an amazing start like this. What a well-crafted goal. Such beautiful football. Starting with Downs getting in hard and fair, winning the ball, and from that point onwards, the football was just mesmerising by West Ham. But it's Salah down the right-hand side. Feeds the ball into Darwin Núñez. Núñez feeds the ball back. Keita and acres of space. Liverpool punish West Ham. Downs and Declan Rice are just staring at each other, questioning who allowed Naby Keita so much time, so much space to walk into the box and have such a simplistic finish. Not an impressive start there defensively as Trent Alexander feeds the ball again into Keita. Kare backs off. Keita comes forward. Kare backs off. Keita makes it 2-1 to Liverpool. It looked like Kare had done everything totally right there. He backed off. He narrowed the angle. There was no pass on to Darwin Núñez on Naby Keita's left-hand side. But at the same time, he just invited the shot. Poor defending there by Declan Rice and Downs. Again, how is Naby Keita finding his time and space just to walk through the midfield? As you can see, it looks like Filippo Bonaperti is asking the same question. Really not acceptable. Zuma tries to header the ball back to Fabianski. He's got it all wrong. Salah in. Núñez to make it 3. No! What a save by Fabianski. What an amazing, world-class save by the West Ham keeper as Paqueta picks the ball up, plays a delightful ball to Scamacca. Into the box. Left foot shot! It's 2-2. The big Italian has just struck an absolutely delightful shot into the bottom corner. The ball from Paqueta splits the Liverpool midfield and defence. Absolutely beautiful. 3 men coming at him. He cuts inside onto the outside and just plays a beautiful pass into Scamacca. But West Ham are looking woeful. Defending's not been good. Johnson turns his back. The ball hits him. What's he doing there? Darwin into Salah. Salah has made it 3-1. That's poor defending there. What are West Ham doing again? Downs and Declan Rice are just being walked through in the centre of the park, but Paqueta again with a delightful ball to Scamacca. Surely Liverpool have learned. No, they're showing one to his left foot. Again, that is ridiculous. Scamacca with an absolute banger in the bottom corner. He's loving life since moving from Italy. What a ball from Paqueta, who is already forming a partnership with Scamacca up front. But Liverpool didn't learn from the first mistake. They gave him the time. They gave him the space. They invited him to have the shot. And he duly accepted with an absolute banger across Alisson twice. He must be really, really annoyed with himself there, allowing him to get away with it twice. But West Ham are having to defend here. Robinson on the right-hand side plays the ball into Luis Diaz. Kerr goes forward. That's a bit of a mistake. Space is open up. Diaz into Jordan Henderson. And Liverpool make it 4-3 in the 94th minute of the game. How has Jordan Henderson walked through the West Ham midfield? Downs and Rice have not done their jobs today. The final score today will be West Ham 3, Liverpool 4. It certainly doesn't get any easier for West Ham United as they travel away to Manchester City, the current reigning champions of the Premier League. Can they bounce back from that disappointing 4-3 defeat at home against Liverpool? Some woeful defending cost them at the end of the day. They'll be looking to put that right against a strong Man City side as we pick the play up with Downs turning Bernardo Silva in the centre of the park. Some great play by Downs, controlling the tempo in these early stages. Kare, probably one of the few West Ham players who could truly hold his head high after that performance. Fantastic first goal of the season, not just for him but for West Ham and Filippo Bonaperti's reign as Zuma feeds the ball back into Kare. Kare into Downs, great ball into Scamacca. Scamacca has opened up his left hand side. But Laporte and Manchester City have learnt where Liverpool didn't, not to give Scamacca time on his left foot because he will punish you. He is more than capable of punishing you, but it's Mahrez for Man City in the West Ham box. De Bruyne, Man City just controlling the tempo, knocking the ball around into Haaland. But West Ham are defending more stoutly. Foden on the left-hand quarter of the box feeds the ball back into Cancelo. West Ham defending nicely here. Cancelo keeping hold of the ball. Great control play by Man City. Cancelo back into Rodri. Cancelo. Rodri into Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva moving forward. Declan Rice standing off, creating the space. Kare follows Mahrez. Mahrez into Bernardo Silva. 1-0 to Manchester City. And it looks as if Declan Rice got caught ball watching there as Kare stepped across with Mahrez. Declan Rice stepped straight across, left a gaping hole for Bernardo Silva just to step into and slot the ball home, which is very disappointing. But Scamacca plays the ball to Antonio. Surely it's going to be 1-1. That's a poor effort by Mikel Antonio. He had time to direct his shot. He hit it straight down the throat of Ederson. Really disappointed as it's Benrahma picking the ball up into Kare. Kare goes for the cross, but that's great defending by Walker for Man City. The game has been really hard for West Ham. They've controlled in certain elements of it, but they just haven't been dominant enough going forward. But it's Jared Bonin lining up for a corner. Swings the ball in. Scamacca with a massive header, and it's none other than Mahrez on the line. The ball comes back to Bowen. In to Fornals, who tries the shot. Why is he trying a shot from there? Filippo Bonaperti has his hands in the air. But it's City in the final stages with a corner. Mahrez into Gundogan. Gundogan into Phillips, who's just come on, into Mahrez. Mahrez turns, right foot shot, and Fabianski has just fallen over. Why did he go with his feet there? Surely he's got to be reaching out with his left arm to shave the shot that's going to be curling in to that back post. A rather annoying goal to concede for West Ham, but the game will finish Manchester City 2, West Ham 0. 0 points after 2 games. West Ham fans are not loving life as they were at the start of the season in the atmosphere leading up to the Liverpool game, but they now have Crystal Palace coming to the London Stadium. And the Crystal Palace players, to be fair, look in awe of what a magnificent stadium we all know the London Stadium is. But hopefully West Ham can put the wrongs right in this game as we pick it up with Bowen into Antonio. Antonio into Scamacca. Oh, he's great control. Plays it into Kare. Kare goes to the near post. Cornet's got his second goal in 3 games. What a fantastic strike by Maxwell Kare. Brilliant play again from Scamacca. Turning the defender on the edge of the box. That nice piece of close control. Feeding the ball into the overlapping Maxwell Kare and slotting the ball home. A great finish. But West Ham have got to learn to hold these leads. And it's poor play again. Players pulled out of position. Kare trying to do a good defensive job. He doesn't really. He has to rely on Fabianski. The West Ham have definitely got to sort out their midfield. They're being walked through as Downs goes straight through Jordan Ayew. What a ferocious tackle. What a ferocious tackle. But you've got to question yourself, is that out of frustration? He has come up from the Championship. He has been playing Championship football. And it's definitely a higher level in the Premier League, as we all know. And getting up to proper match pace is not as simple as just being dumped to the team. But Filippo seems to have the belief that he's good enough as Crystal Palace level the score. Great little cutback there by Zaha. West Ham at 6s and 7s at the moment. They're being overrun through midfield, and you have to look at Downs, and you have to be looking at Rice. Something has to change because it's just not good. Even Bequetra at this moment in time can't find a killer ball through the centre. It's very disappointing. Jared Bowen just gives the ball away. That's an awful pass by Bowen. He's caused his team a lot of problems. Declan Rice is out of position. West Ham are 6s and 7s. It's 2-1 Crystal Palace, but that was all because of Jared Bowen. Some will argue he done the wrong thing, he done the right thing. He cut inside, looking to open up his body for a pass. He gets it all wrong, and West Ham are behind. But it's Elliot Bourne who's come on for West Ham, making his debut at 17 years old. Tries a little cross, doesn't get anywhere. Can he put his body around? Into Eduardo. Great tackle there by Elliot Bourne. I'm sure Filippo will be looking to see how he progresses in the first team when given opportunity. But it's Zaha down the left-hand side. Time, space, poor defending. Again, shot. Fabianski flaps at it. And West Ham have been punished for a third time. This is now embarrassing. Absolutely ridiculous defending by West Ham there. And Fabianski literally flapped at the first save. Didn't get up at all. Just seemingly laid there. And you can tell by the West Ham players, they are not happy with the result as it finishes West Ham 1, Crystal Palace 3. And as disappointed as you may be, we do have to have a sponsors video. Yes, McVitie's of all people are going to sponsor the video. No, I'm only joking, but they have made me a small advert. Sit back and enjoy and drown your sorrows like I am.